Hello, this is Melissa, your insurance exam queen, and we are here on this channel to help make sure you can pass your insurance exam with ease and confidence.
Regarding the DP2 broad form, which of the following statements is not true? So that means there are three things that are true. One of them is not true, and we're looking for the not true. Now, if you remember my last question, or one of the last dwelling questions we had, we said that theft is only covered on a DP3. Theft is only covered on a special form. So hopefully most of you are automatically jumping to theft is a covered peril. That would be false. That would be not true. So even if I don't remember the rest of this, if I remember theft is not covered on a dwelling other than a DP3, I would know that blue is the correct answer. I may not remember if DP has an 80% co-insurance clause. I may not remember that it's actual cash value because I think there is no contents on a dwelling, and there's not, but if you were to add it, it is actual cash value. And then you should know that a DP2 is named peril. You should definitely know that one. So even when you're kind of shaky on these, if you know that theft is never covered on a DP2, then you would know that theft is the correct answer here, okay? Insurable risks must involve what? So in order for me to be able to insure a risk, insure my house, insure my car, what must it have? Does it have gambling? No, that would be speculative. Does it have certain losses only? Like I will only ever, well, I don't know, this question is kind of weird. Hang on for a minute. It doesn't involve the, loss only, loss or nothing. Oh my God. Okay. Remember, there are two types of risks because here's the thing. There's certain, it's weird because there are certain, you never know if your health insurance is a little bit different, but you never know if your house is going to actually burn down. You never know if your car is going to burn down, but the only thing that you can insure is if they do. And so it's the possibility of loss only. You're not allowed to insure something for certain. That would be, it's supposed to be, it could happen. It may or may not happen. If you know for sure it's gonna happen, then you can't really buy insurance on it. That's why it's so hard to buy flood insurance in Florida. The government has to offer it because it's not, it is certain. It's so certain that you're gonna have a flood claim in Florida, you know? So it's actually the possibility of loss only. So remember, this doesn't have the word pure in it. So right, there are two types of risk, speculative and pure. Pure is the only one that's insurable. So they have to be talking about pure risks here. So even though they didn't use the word pure risk, they're talking about pure risks. So pure risks are loss or nothing. Either something bad happens or nothing happens. And so that's why the answer here is the possibility of loss only. So it's, you can't insure something for, like if you know your house is going to burn down, you know your car is going to crash, like if it's guaranteed, then they won't offer you insurance because it's a certain risk. It has to be, it has to be uncertain and loss only. So that was what makes it yellow. Blue, I understand why we choose blue because it's like most of us are going to have a claim. If your car crashes, that's certainly going to be a claim, but you may never crash your car is the thing. It can't be certain. Health insurance is a little weird because we know we're all going to get sick at some point. We're all going to have to go to the hospital at some point. We're all going to, you know, and so that's why health insurance is so hard to get too, is because it does kind of cover certain risks. Okay. That's okay, Michelle. It doesn't matter if you're playing along with the Kahoot or not. Doesn't matter. On a dwelling coverage, doesn't theft have to be added as an endorsement? That is correct. So you can add theft, but it has to be endorsed. So, but automatically there's no theft on a dwelling except for a DP3, and the theft on the DP3 is for the building, not for your stuff. Will I get a review of my exam to help me at the end of the course? You may say your score sheet, but I don't. Some people aren't even playing the Kahoot, so they're not even going to know their score necessarily unless they're the ones writing it down. And this is more about me giving you the answers anyway. So whether you use this to help you, I don't know how you plan to do that or whatever.